the comment from Instagram and stuff.
No, well, I could log into Instagram. Let me see.
Comments
Um,
from Instagram and stuff.
no, well, I could log into Instagram. Let me see.
Comments.
Hold up. I don't know. All right. I don't know if I. All right, 1 second. My first time doing this. I don't know if I shut off Instagram. If it's gonna. I'm gonna shut it off. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it doesn't ruin it. All right. Anyway, all right, everybody, welcome to the virtual face-off. First episode ever of our virtual face-off. I'm your host, Christian Vasquez, and my co-host needs no introduction. He is the Strong Island Fight Night Series 2023 Coach of the Year. He has 4 SBC champions under his belt, the most SBC champions this year. And he's also newly elected coach's representative for USA Boxing Metro, none other than my brother in boxing, Jose Guzman. Welcome, Jose.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Man, thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of this. And today we're gonna bring on Koby Williams, 2-time SBC champion, 2-division SBC champion, 139, and now he's the 132 defending SBC champion. He's defending it against Christopher Houston. Christopher Houston's a tough competitor, and tonight they're gonna talk about their training. They're gonna talk about why they think they're gonna win. They're gonna tell you how they feel. Me and Jose are gonna ask them some questions, and we're gonna take it from there. So we're gonna bring them up on the stage. Jose, you have anything you want to say before we bring them on the stage?
Man, I'm excited for the show coming up. A lot of exciting fights in the show. This is actually one of them. Interesting matchup. And it's gonna be a night full of excitement. They say the third time's a charm. Every show has been great. This is the third one.
Fourth.
Look at that, fourth. So listen, I expect another great show. So I'm excited about it.
No doubt. So this is our first ever virtual face-off, one of many. Me and Jose look forward to bringing this to you guys. So here we go. Let's bring up Christopher Houston and the SBC champion, Koby Williams. Let's bring him up. Here we go. Welcome, fellas.
How you guys doing?
Welcome to the stage, man. How are you guys tonight?
Good.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to, basically ask you guys some questions about your upcoming fight. And then, each person's going to say their piece, and we're going to bounce back and forth like that. Jose, you want to set it off tonight? And you could direct the question to whoever you want.
Chris, I'm going to start with you. You coming in as a challenger. You have a tough fight ahead of you. A lot of people didn't want to step up to the plate, I was surprised when you stepped up to the plate, but I know you're hungry. I know you're eager to prove yourself, and that's something I admire from you. And just wanted to know, what made you, step up to the plate, against a tough opponent like Koby Williams.
So the thing with Koby, we all know he's 18-0, two division champ and all that good stuff. He's made a name for himself in New York City just in 2023 alone. And my goal, my goal is always to be not just the best in New York City, but the best in the world. And this is just the first step to just accomplishing that first goal. So if I want to be the best, I got to beat the best that's around right now. So that's the first thing.
Okay. Well said. And let me ask you, Christopher, how long has your camp been for this fight? Has there been any time off between tournaments and stuff, or have you been going straight through?
I'm in the gym every single day. So ever since Jose asked me, to fight Koby, the moment I said yes, I was straight on the treadmill. I have a treadmill right behind my bed. Got right on the treadmill, just started running miles, just started imagining the fight, how it would go. So camp started the moment I said yes.
No doubt. And if you can, for the fans out there watching, what gym do you train out of? Who's your coach?
Gem X Boxing out of Brooklyn, New York. My coach is Yoel and Gus Judah. But for this fight, I'll be having Sidney Macau and Devin Nasir in my corner.
Okay, great, great. All right, and for you, Kobe, you are, you're two division champion right now, 139. Now you're defending the 132 belt. You're undefeated. Coming into this fight, but what do you feel about your opponent? What do you know about your opponent?
I know he a southpaw. I know he tall. Um, I know he can bring it. I mean, I watched a few of his fights. He's a good fighter, strong. One thing I do give respect to Chris about is he's hungry, and he's like respectfully to him. He is the first fighter to talk like mad, not like shit, but like be as confident as he is now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not a lot of fighters like when they hear my name, a lot of the fighters, they don't want to fight me or like they won't talk. They're very quiet. They get timid. But nah, not Chris. And that's what I respect about him. And I know he's gonna bring it fight night. So, I'll be ready for that. So
Let me ask you another question, Kobe. Kobe, how do you feel like out of all the 18 opponents you've had, how does Christopher stack up against all of them? Is he one? Is he going to be one of your toughest opponents?
I don't know that like for sure because I haven't stepped in the ring with him, but all I know is he's the first tall southpaw I fought. Cause like I fought tall fighters like Chris before, like but they were none of them were lefties, And again, watching Chris fight, he knew how to use that jab. He knows how to counter. He's slick. He's like I said, he's like a taller version of me in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Jose, you want to take the floor?
So
Can you hear me?
Chris, you you I've seen you've been very confident, and very vocal as the fight gets closer. What is it that you see in Kobe that you think you can capitalize on that the other 18 opponents haven't?
Um, I'm not gonna give my game plan away, but I just think that the things that I've been doing in the ring against my past opponents, I think I could do the same to Kobe, but at at like a higher pace. I feel like with Kobe's past opponents, I feel like they let him dictate the pace and they don't do certain things and of that nature. With me, like Kobe said it best, I do feel like we both have similar styles, if not the exact kind of style. So that means we have similar kind of mindsets and things like that. So everything that he's thinking, like countering, moving around the ring, I'm already thinking that. So I'm already thinking next steps. So I just feel like, my confidence is always through the roof no matter who I'm in the ring with. So, love and respect to Kobe, but I feel like this is just no one different. So I'm not
So
just in my way right now.
you guys do have one common opponent,
Hmm.
and that was I think his name was Chevalier. I think he's from Woodside.
Hmm.
You know, seeing both of you guys' performances against him. I don't know if he was there when Kobe fought him
Yeah.
in Brooklyn. Seeing what Kobe did to that did to him, comparing to your fight, did that like make you think like, wow, Kobe's a whole different breed?
Nah, I don't think that, to be honest. Because if I'm being real with you, that fight leading up, the guy from Woodside Boxing, I wasn't at my best. I wasn't really training as hard as I could have been. I kind of just thought that my skills was going to take me to the top, and I really wasn't putting in the running. And now you see me how I was in the locker room after that one loss. That whole loss changed everything. You've seen it now. Now I ended up winning the whole tournament, which I worked my tail off for. So um, I want to run it back with him in the future, but nah, I don't think that just that one opponent shows that Kobe's on a different level from me. It's just that I feel like I wasn't at my best.
Okay, okay. Hey, Kobe. I mean, I know you respect your opponent a lot. You never want to talk too much. Um, what do you see in Chris that you think you could take advantage of? He is the taller opponent. He is lefty. He is a long, rangy fighter. What are some things you think that you could take advantage of on fight night?
That's the thing. Like with all my fights being 18-0, I never really had a game plan going in. You know, I would have a game plan, but then I'll switch it up. So basically, like I said, I mean, everybody knows this. It's, nobody's new to this. I'm a counterpuncher, But like the thing about me is this: with my countering ability and my speed and my IQ in that ring, just like respectful to Chris, he's never encountered anyone like me. He's never did. And with this fight coming up, again, I'm gonna see what he brings, and I'm gonna just counter that. So it don't matter about height with me. It don't matter about that. Because one thing about me, I break any opponent down, and when I break you down, I take your will, I take that away from you, and then when it gets to that point, I'm gonna just walk them down. If that's the case, so you know, that's me.
What do
But
you have
nah,
to say to that, Chris?
he know though. He know. I'm sorry, my fault, my fault. But he knows though. He knows I'm his toughest opponent. Like I said, I fought the best in New York, And then there's other people who I wanted to fight ain't want no smoke. So I respected Chris because he stepped up to the plate when nobody else wanted to. So y'all remember the first time when I fought at SBC? It was like 4 or 5 different opponents that, like, what I'm saying, that kept pulling out and stuff like that. So like again, he took it off the first call. I like that. You know, January 20th, we're gonna put on the show. It's gonna be the battle of the lefties, the slick lefties. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You got anything you want to say to that, Chris?
Love and respect to Kobe, but I already told him this. Jose has seen it on my stories. At the end of the night, he's gonna be 18 and Chris. I don't say 18-1, 18 and Chris.
Oh,
Because
damn.
18 and Chris, because then he's gonna have to wake up the next morning like, damn, I really lost to Chris. Like, yeah, it's gonna have to be reality. And I'm gonna wear the SBC championship with pride and things like that. I ain't gonna flaunt it off too much, But just at the end of the day, I do have mad love and respect for Kobe, and then I think that's why it's so exciting for me. Like this fight is the fight where, even in the metros, I've never been more excited for a fight. This fight I've been training my tail off for, because yeah, Kobe is my toughest opponent, but I think this is really an opponent I could definitely beat and shock a lot of people. And all my life been an underdog, so this is kind of nothing new to me. So I'm gonna just shock the world once again. That's all it is.
Can I say something real quick though? Real quick. I'm not gonna talk about my fault. Like 18 said that, bro. 18 fell short. They all say the same thing. And then when they get in there with me, oh shit, like damn, this is different. Like my last, like for example, the opponents that we both fought. You right, Chris. Like you can't really compare that. But with that opponent, you could tell like I was bored in that fight, bro. I didn't want to do nothing for real. It was just like it was not even a sparring match for real. But respect at the end of the day, I'm just like I just can't wait, bro. I'm in the gym twice a day, and I'm in the gym 5-6 hours. So like it's just like another body to the 18 that's already in the ground, respectfully.
That's cute.
That's what I was saying.
Let me ask you guys a question. Anybody can step up to the floor first. How do you guys feel about performing on this stage? Like, does performing on this stage make it even more exciting for you guys for this fight?
I think so. Honestly, respectfully, I think so because I feel like that's why I always shout you out, Christian. The SBC and everything like that. Because again, like this is like the first platform where like fighters feel like it's a pro fight. You know what I'm saying? Like we have our own walkout songs. We have like a bunch of people coming. We have ring girls. We have like a lot of other promoters and stuff like that's there. We have like interviews like this, face-offs. We have interviews and stuff like that. So like it definitely it makes it more fun, especially like with the talking and like the hyping up the fight, the promoting the fight. Like I feel like me and Chris is doing a good job with this fight. Like what I'm saying, we going back and forth. Like come on, it's the fight game at the end of the day. Just like if it's basketball or football, like we ain't soft, bro. Like we built for this. And one thing about me and Chris, we boys, but at the end of the day, I got what he want and he got what I want. You know what I'm saying? So it's at the end of the day, it's just like two young black men trying to take over each other, like trying to take over the game, basically, and that's how it is, and that's how I look at it. So,
no doubt,
yeah,
no doubt,
so.
and I appreciate you guys really like living up to what this event is about. You guys are playing into it. You guys are, getting involved, marketing yourselves, talking that talk. And honestly, more fighters should really tap into what you guys are doing to build up their brand. And that's what you guys are doing. You're getting eyes on you guys. You know, you guys have put the most work in this whole process out of everybody, and respect to everybody. I don't ask nobody to do it, but you guys get the picture, and I appreciate that.
I mean, respect to all those guys. You know, those are all great. We have a ton of great fighters on the card.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think just by how much me and Kobe have shown how passionate we are about this, I think it goes to show how much work we're really putting in towards this fight.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to encourage the other fighters just to do the same. I don't know how much work they're putting in. I'm not in the gym with them, but
yeah,
I know how much work I'm putting in, and however much work Kobe's putting in. Because I know Jose well. Jose's probably have a whole game plan for him, and has him drilling things back and back and back. So I know he's putting in the work too, and I think that's why our fight is the main event before the main event. Yeah. So it's going to be a great show.
Your fight could easily be a main event. It's just so many fights that I had to locally. You had to put the local guy on the top at the end of the card because he's going to bring clearly more people. So I wanted to keep more people in the seats for everybody's fights. There's just a strategy to it, but you guys are definitely a main event caliber fight. Could have easily made you guys a main event, but I am treating you guys like a main event because I'm doing this with you guys, and I was able to get Kobe on the Before the Lights. Chris, sorry about that, but sometimes the scheduling just doesn't work out how we want it to. But we're definitely giving this fight attention that it deserves for sure.
Appreciate that.
Jose, let's keep it rocking.
So, this is a fight, I'm excited about. I've worked with Chris myself, I've worked with Kobe, It's like I told Chris, it's never no disrespect. It's nothing but love for him. I'm always cheering him on in all his fights. He knows that. I'm always be like, yo, listen, great job. You messed up on this. I always want Chris to do better. But now we're standing opposite of each other for the second time. We first fought against each other in the Ringmasters with Isaiah Clare. He came up short against Isaiah. Now this is the second time he's fighting against one of my fighters, and unfortunately, I love Chris. He knows I love Chris, but unfortunately, I know all his weaknesses. It don't matter how hard he worked. Listen. One thing I know, I can tell you, this kid works hard. Like he doesn't need nobody on top of him. He does work hard.
Coach, Chris, trust me, he's gonna get the SBC belt when I vacate him. Trust me. That's the only time
I'm taking him right off your waist. I'm taking him right off your waist.
All I'm saying is, listen. Chris is a hard worker. I know he's definitely putting in the work. I wish him nothing but the best in his career. But January 20th, he's just against a different caliber fighter. Even against Isaiah Clare, he stepped up to the play against Isaiah Clare, and we knew we had the fight won before we even stepped into the ring. Same thing in this fight. We know we got the fight won right before we get in the ring. Is it gonna be a tough fight? I expect a tough fight because he is a tall, rangy fighter. A lot of people don't even know. He's actually related to Mark Breland. A lot of people don't know that, So
we got the bloodline.
Yeah. So listen, I expect him to bring the best out of us, but like I said, there's levels in boxing. There's levels for a reason. In fight night, I expect him to bring the best out of us. After the fight, I am gonna buy him some oxtails and some rice and peas with oxtails because I do owe him. Because he's gonna be sad at the end of the day, and at least that meal could make him happy.
Chris, you didn't know you were having a face-off with two people.
Nah, I already expected that coming in. I already expected that. It's nothing, man. It's cool. But
good sport, man. Good sport.
Just respond to Jose. This is not the same Chris that you was working with from last summer, man. I just to see how much growth I have just day by day. Those weaknesses that you think I have, they're gone already. So that's why when I show you that, Maverick, by the end of the second round, if it gets that far, I'm not planning on it getting that far. But if it does get that far, I'm gonna come over to the blue corner. That's the corner that Kobe in, right? Come up to the blue corner and tell Jose, Did you figure it out yet? And now you know it's gonna be no answer. And all I'm gonna do is just wink at you and just keep on walking. I'm gonna keep it a little respectful.
I
let
love
me-
his confidence. I love it.
Go ahead.
Wait, what you said?
We can't hear you.
I think you're on mute.
Can't hear you. After Jose says what he's gonna say, then Kobe, you can reply. But then I got a question for both you guys.
Gotcha.
For those that are watching, shout out to Apparel Boss, one of our main sponsors. If you guys want to get your gear, want to get custom gear, hit up Apparel Boss on Instagram and hit them direct. Hit up Ralphie Ray, my brother.
Wait,
Apparel.
y'all can see y'all can see who's watching it. I can't see nothing.
Nah, I can't. You know what? I don't. It's my first time, like I said, using this system.
Okay.
I know it's live on YouTube for sure. But for
Yeah.
some reason, I don't know what's going on with Instagram. I gotta learn that. It says it's on it, but I don't know. I'm waiting for Jose. Oh, hold up. Let me bring him back up. There he is.
I bet.
All right.
So, yo, Chris knows I love him. He know he's my boy. He know I'm always cheering for him. But like I said, you ever seen the Karate Kid? Or Mr. Miyagi tells the kid to grab the fly with the chopsticks? You remember that part of the movie?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to continue on with the corny joke.
He remember.
Listen, that's gonna be Chris that day. He's gonna be trying to grab a fly with a chopstick. It ain't
So
gonna happen.
do you remember that? You know that the Karate Kid ended up being like one of the nicest people out there, right?
Yeah, but
And
that's the point.
Kobe
That's the
could
point.
be one of those
That's the
Cobra
point.
Kai
But
kids. You know, they
what happened in the
get
beginning?
folded real quick.
What happened in the beginning? He wasn't
We're not
good
talking
enough.
about the beginning. I'm fast forward.
This is the beginning. He wasn't good enough. You're 0-1 against me. You're about to be 0-2 against me.
I'm about to be 1-1 against you.
And the thing is, you was 0-1. You 0-1 against the guy we beat twice already.
We beat twice.
And I can agree, but at that time, I wasn't even a year into boxing.
Yeah,
now that I got way
guess
more
what?
experience against, and I'm sparring way better people now. So my experience is up there now.
For everything you gain in experience, Kobe has doubled in experience. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And that's why when I whoop him, it's going to be so sweeter.
Listen, I'm just saying, I'm going to
I
have a
love
plate
it.
of food of oxtails waiting for you because I love you. And I want
Wait, are you really?
I
You're gonna
want
have
you to
it?
eat good.
You're gonna have it ringside, Jose?
I'm going to have it ringside. I'm going to have it so he can eat good because since he can't take the belt home, he can take a plate of food home.
So how about this, right? So how about this? After I beat Kobe, how about you buy me 2 plates of oxtails, one from the one you owe me, and this one for when I take Kobe belt.
I told him,
and I'm gonna use Kobe's belt as a little plate.
Listen,
You said my
I'll buy
belt as a plate.
I'll buy your plate of oxtail. I told him I'll buy your plate of oxtail with rice and peas with oxtails if you give me a fantastic performance. Not just win. Make a statement. Go out there. He went out there against a little Mexican dude that only had like 3 fights and he struggled with him.
Oh, 3 fights. Don't even lie.
But
this guy's going.
I know who the kid is. I know who the kid is. He's from Morris Park.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
You struggled with a kid with 3 fights.
Struggled?
Yes,
Be real.
That was dancing fucking salsa in there. Yeah, that was a wrestling match.
Yo, every time I would counter him, and all he would do was put his head in my chest, praying. Praying to God that he would get punched on me.
All that did was hold. Listen, and then I was like, when he came up to me after the fight, I was like, yes, you won, congratulations. But I was like, but he was like, all right, you want me to play the action? I was like, bro, it wasn't you didn't make it wasn't a good performance.
All right, so then what about the championship?
Huh?
What about the championship? That wasn't impressive.
It was
when
a
you
decent
still owe me.
performance. It was a decent performance.
Man. This is when I whoop Kobe, I don't want no oxtails. I want lobster.
Listen,
now I want lobster when I whoop Kobe.
This is what I'm saying. Now the level just went up 10 times.
I'm his first 3-minute fight.
And it's not 2 minutes. It's not 2 minutes. It's
I'm your
3
first
minutes.
3 minute, bro.
That's beautiful. See, that's the beautiful part about it.
You in deep waters now.
It is, no, y'all don't understand. Y'all gonna understand better than me.
So wait,
I'm gonna break you.
Let me ask you, Chris.
I
Chris,
can't wait.
let me ask you this question. All right, while I have you here, How do you envision the fight ending? Knockout, decision, or something else?
So I'm gonna ask you before the fight. Do you want me to please the crowd or do you want the crowd roaring?
Don't
If you
please the
say
crowd.
if you want the crowd roaring, I'll end it probably by the middle of third round and the second round.
Okay.
If you want the crowd pleased by a great performance or a great fight, however y'all want to put it, then it's gonna be unanimous decision. You're gonna hear I don't know his name, respect to the announcer, and the new SBC champion out of the red corner is gonna you're gonna hear the same exact thing. And
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Kobe's gonna be shaking his head a little slow.
Let me ask you a question.
Clap it up and dap me up.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If you was to ever be in a ring against Rafael Castillo, what would happen?
I would win.
I think Rafael would whoop you.
I would win.
I think Rafael Castillo will whoop you.
You think that? Well, I don't know that.
No. I don't think. I know.
No. You Clay said I think he would. You wasn't even confident enough to say it. I know I would beat him.
Are we
I know I'm gonna be
Kobe
Kobe.
after this?
Yo, coach, where you go, bro?
Listen,
Yo,
I didn't know this was gonna go like this, Chris.
No, it's okay.
I love
I
it, Chris.
expected this.
You guys can hear me?
Right.
You guys can hear
You're
me?
a good sport. You're a good sport.
Yeah.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Now, Chris know I love him. You know, Chris knows I'm always messing with him.
Yeah.
Chris, am I lying?
You always messing with me. That's true.
But it's because, listen, every time I'm in the corner and I need somebody to help, Chris always steps up to helps me in the corner.
No doubt.
But that's why he knows I got a game plan.
So, Chris, let me ask you real quick. How long have you been fighting? I didn't get to that.
I started boxing April 14th of 2022. And I took my first fight September 2022.
Okay, and Kobe, how long you been fighting?
Since I was 17, so 20.
Kobe's first fight, I think, was in
2018,
2019, around there.
No, my first fight was 2019. Yeah, 2019.
Okay, so you've been at it for a little bit. All right. I thought you kind of racked up those fights in a couple years. No.
I was hurt for 2 years. I was hurt for 2 years. That's why when Rafael came to me in the summertime before we fought, because he was wondering why he kept hearing my name, because he told me, he said he's been following me for a long time. And he was wondering why. And then, I told him, I was like, the reason why I was popping so much last year was because I was hurt because obviously we had COVID, but I was still hurt for 2 years because I had some personal things going on with my body and stuff like that. So I had to deal with that. And then you can ask coach, I just got back last year and I just started popping off, man. I always knew, that's the thing. Coach always knew I had talent. That's the thing. Before I got with him, all I used to do was just spar, bro. It was never had a fight before him, none of that. It was just me sparring, me constantly watching just Floyd, because Floyd was the guy. And then, coach got me onto Shakur, he got me onto other southpaws, and then he corrected a little flaws. So that's why, like I said, my coach knows me the best, bro. He knows what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. And like I said, I don't really have flaws like that no more, man. I'm telling you, I spar the best.
Listen, I know the one punch that Chris is gonna be trying to look for the whole fight. I already know what he's gonna be looking for.
And I already know you think you know that whole time.
Now we know it. We know it.
He's gonna be looking for.
What is it? Oh, let me get the check hook, right?
We know it.
No,
the check hook. Let me guess. You think I'm gonna throw the check hook, right?
He's gonna throw the uppercut.
You think I'm gonna throw the check hook, right? Oh, the uppercut. You worry about the uppercut.
He's gonna throw the uppercut.
You don't even know. It's all right.
The uppercuts. But the thing is, listen, there's an old saying in boxing: you can't hit what you can't see.
Nah, I'm gonna see him very clearly.
Everybody,
and Jose, you know
knows,
I hit hard. So let's not get a credit.
You know they all say that, right?
You know I got power in these
everybody
hands.
always says about Kobe, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna touch him. When they get out the ring, they're like, yo, he was faster than I thought. They all say that.
But here's the thing. They go in there. They go in there with half confidence.
You ever went down the highway? You ever went down a speedway and you see those things on the car salesman, those things that be flailing around like that?
Yeah.
That's why he gonna look like Fight Night trying to
Kobe,
fight
that's funny to you? That was corny.
Yo, that's what she gonna look like. You'll be swinging.
Crazy.
You're not gonna touch it.
Yo,
It's
Chris,
all
does
right,
this,
Christian. It's
this-
all right. I expected this.
does this add fuel to your fire?
You know, my fire has already been lit since I've already said yes to this.
Yeah.
I already know what it is.
Listen.
I already know Jose and Kobe's game plan. Jose kind of gave it up. He doesn't even know he gave up his game plan when I saw him at Gleason's.
That's the thing.
And I helped
That's
corner
the
him.
thing, though. We never have a
So-
game plan. We never have a
Don't
game
have
plan.
Bro,
game plan,
y'all
bro.
literally just said y'all had a game plan, but Kobe goes based off whatever happens in the ring.
Kobe,
try to
do we
flex
ever
now.
have a game plan going into a fight?
Huh?
Do we ever have a game plan going into a fight?
Our game plan
This
is
is
what the opponent brings
This
us.
is 3 rounds.
Yes.
You can't have a game plan for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Listen, I had a
You
game
definitely
plan.
can
I had a game
from the
plan.
jump.
When me and Christian fought, I had a game plan. The first fight I had a game plan for. Game plan didn't go as fast, and he beat me.
Well, that's your fault, man.
So, listen. Yeah, it was. But that's what
No,
I'm saying.
and you know
I
what's
learned game plans don't work.
Jose, I didn't have a game plan neither. I'm gonna tell you before I walked in the ring, I'm like, this little motherfucker is gonna embarrass me. But I fought. He brought the best out of me. So,
But listen, one of the reasons that I reached out to Chris about him for this fight is because one thing I know about Chris, he's never gonna turn nobody down. I know he's hungry. I talk shit to him and all that, but I know he's coming ready. I know he's gonna bring the best out of us, and he knows I respect him. And it's gonna be a great fight. You know, I know he's training hard. I seen him right after New Year's. Right on the first, he was like, I know Kobe not in the gym, so I'm training. So I know he's working hard. I expect him to try to bring the best out of us, and at the end of the day, make the best man win. Kobe Williams.
I heard a little birdie told me that Kobe be in the club shirtless partying.
oh shit.
Now he actually works.
You not taking me seriously, and I don't like that.
He actually works in a bar. That's what it is. He works in a bar. So when people think he in a club, he works in a bar.
Now I know he works in the bar, but I hear the moment he on break, he partying right with the customers.
I'm part of my
That thing,
customer.
Kobe don't drink.
That's what you heard?
That's one thing.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm dead.
Kobe, I'm gonna ask you the same question before we finish up here. Where is it? Lost it. Yeah, I can't find it. Well, how do you see this fight ending? Knockout, decision, or something else?
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
But what it is with this fight is, so have you seen the Shakur Stevenson versus Jamel Herring fight?
Yeah.
The way Shakur beat the dog out of him, I might do that this fight. That's the thing. Like, I don't come with a game plan, but like, once I smell weakness coming from Chris, and I know I will, that's the turning point in the fight. That's when I'm gonna just walk him down. Because like again, you just never dealt with anyone like me, bro. That's why like I'm laughing because it's just like the things I'm gonna do to you in that ring, bro. I'm gonna have you leave me that ring in a dress, bro. You gonna come with your jeans. You gonna leave the ring in a dress, bro. I promise you, bro. I'm gonna make you my shorty for the night. You heard?
I ain't gonna lie. That was a bad one, Kobe. That's a thumbs down.
Yeah, it's bad because I'm coming at you, bro.
Yo, listen, man. Afterwards, bro.
Afterwards,
bro, I'm gonna leave with your belt. I'm gonna leave with the oxtails that Jose is gonna give me after I win. And I want you to bring them sunglasses too. I ain't like how you wore those sunglasses during the little media day. I'm taking those too, man.
You can tell I'm not taking you serious though, right? That's why I wore.
Yo, listen, that's okay. You don't gotta take me serious.
Like,
you don't have to. Yo, when you wake up January 21st on a Sunday, you gotta look back like, damn, I'm 18
fighting.
No.
And I'm gonna
I'm
text you
fighting
that
Chris.
morning too, like, good morning, bro. How you feeling? Good. Just remember you're 18 and
Yo,
Chris.
Chris. You remember how you came to shake my hand after you lost to Isaiah Clare?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same face I'm gonna see January 20th. You gonna come with that face?
That's okay. I don't take you serious. I don't take you serious,
And
Jose.
you're like, yeah, Jose, you got me.
So, what line are you gonna say after I win?
It's
what
not
makes you
gonna
think you
happen.
gonna win? Like, what?
I'm really gonna win. Yo, I'm not gonna
What
lie.
reality are you living
Yo,
in? Like,
yo,
there's
Christian,
no way,
Christian.
Chris.
I know you remember when
Yo,
everyone thought
let me
Errol
tell- let
Spence
me
was
tell
gonna
you
beat
something.
Terrence
Listen,
Crawford
let me
and
tell you
Terrence
something.
Crawford
no,
beat
you
the
went
bricks
after
off him.
Crawford.
Yo,
No, I'm
no,
gonna beat the
lose your ass.
bricks
Chris,
off you, bro. I
Chris,
know, bro.
Chris,
bro,
if you win, go play the lotto the next day because you're gonna hit it.
I don't need some, man. I got enough money. I don't need some.
No, if you win, go hit the lotto the next day because you're
Yo,
gonna hit it.
listen, man. I'm gonna beat Kobe bad, bro. And afterwards, I'm gonna just tell everybody I'm gonna go to Christian
But
first.
wait.
I'm
You
gonna be Christian. I told you so. I
You
told you.
struggled.
That I'm
You
going to
struggled.
Jose, and I'm gonna go to Kobe.
Listen.
I'm gonna just give him that look like.
Listen,
Was
you
I wrong?
struggled. You struggled against Isaiah Clare. You struggled big time against Xavier. Those are two fighters before, and you seen what Kobe did to them.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think you can do better when
And
you
Those
lost to
weren't the
those
best
guys?
versions of me. Simple.
Huh?
Those were not the best versions of me. I wasn't training
But
as
you
hard as
gotta
I am now.
understand.
I'll
You
be
gotta
real. I'll
understand.
take accountability. The reason why I lost those is because I wasn't taking those guys that serious. I just
But
thought
you
my
gotta
skill set
understand.
was gonna
But you
take
gotta
me as
understand.
far as I will.
But you gotta understand. Those fights were in the novice division. This is your
Yeah,
first
bro.
open fight.
And that's why I've been training harder.
This is your first open
I don't
fight.
think you really understand. Yeah, you guys do have the advantage
That
just of the
extra
experience and the novice.
That extra minute, listen, it changes a whole lot in the fight. That extra minute is gonna feel you're gonna be like, damn, I never been here before.
That's the same thing Kobe gonna say once he get that L, man. The only thing I can say. I can't wait. January 20th is gonna be a beautiful night.
How do you think you stack up? All right, you seen Kobe's last 3 opponents, right? Sebastian, the French kid, twice.
Yeah.
And Rafael Castillo.
I
How
win.
do you compare yourself
I win.
to those 3?
I win.
To those 3
Simple.
guys?
2 words. I win.
You went.
Simple.
And what happened?
I never fought them. What do you mean what happened?
No. And what happened to those guys? Can you compare yourselves to them?
Bro, first of all, the French kid, respect and love to him because I see that he works hard too. He got better since the first time that him and Kobe fought. He looked like he wasn't even confident. If I'm being real, going into the ring, look, I was staring at him. I was watching the fight, looking like he wasn't even confident. Me, I'm confident with who's ever in the ring.
But
it could be Floyd, it could be Mike Tyson. I'm gonna get mine. I know I'm gonna come out victorious.
That's the thing.
At the end of the day, it's either win or die for me.
And
I know Kobe's not willing to do that.
Ropes, they're all confident, but once he gets to step to those ropes, listen, I respect Rafael Castillo a lot. I respect him a lot.
For sure.
Tough guy, he brings it, and I know he brings it. Listen, you see what Kobe did. Nobody expected that, not even me. You cannot compare yourself to those.
So you ain't have faith in your own mans. Oh,
Chris caught that one.
You ain't have faith in your own mans, Kobe. What do you have to say about that?
He's not. That's the thing. I feel like you misunderstood what he said. That's like, for example, if you think about it, that's with any pro fight or anything like that. There's so many times where Calvin Ford would say with Gervonta Davis against Mario Barrios. Do you understand when he fought Mario Barrios, a lot of the fighters thought he would not have done that to Mario Barrios. But he passed expectation. Same thing with Floyd and Cotto. A lot of if you go back and watch a documentary behind Floyd, his own corner, even Floyd said that he didn't think it would go as easy as it was. Canelo, when he fought Floyd, he didn't think Floyd would be that hard, but yet he beat Canelo all 12 rounds. So basically what I'm saying, what I'm getting, I don't know what y'all getting from what Jose said, but what I'm getting from what Jose said is he knew I was going to win, but he didn't think I was going to win that easy. And respect as a coach, who wants a coach that's be like, yo, like, you got this, this and that. You know, he like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be an easy fight for you. Like, nah, I want the honest truth. Like, what do I need to do to fix what I did? If I'm be real with you, the person who fought Rafael, which was me, I made it an easy fight. Who would have known if I would have brawled with him the whole time? Respectfully. Like, I beat him because I was the smarter person. I played the outside, which was actually smart to do because I knew his strong suit isn't the outside. It's coming in. What if I played that game with him? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could have turned out a whole different thing. So that's what I got from what Jose just said. It's just like you got to be real with yourself. And that's the reason why I'm undefeated. Because I'm real with myself. Like, for example, with you, Chris, for example.
From what I've seen a little doubt in your man's heart when he said that. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. You passed the flying colors. I expect you to win that fight just because I know your style and his style.
Yeah, but not that easy, though. That shit was
really that easy. Christian, how would you describe that fight, respectfully?
Respectfully, I'm actually a big fan of Rafael. So I was
Yeah,
glad we were able to make that fight happen. And
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a lot tougher.
Yeah.
Watching the fight, I just really felt like he dominated in a sense where he didn't let Rafael do anything. You know, it was very tough for Rafael. He was actually frustrated, and so I felt like it was an easier fight than I expected to see. Because I'm a fan of Rap. He comes, he brings it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fight tall dudes and work his way in and get busy. He couldn't really get busy on Kobe. So
Now, when he talks about and then look at
now,
Sebastian. Look at Sebastian, the French kid. You said he wasn't what coming into the fight. He wasn't.
When I saw him that night when me and Kobe fought on the same night, going into the ring, he just didn't look as confident as
Well, you know why he didn't look as confident. You didn't know why he didn't look as confident. You saw the first time they fought.
Yeah, I seen it. He was
He got dropped twice. People think Kobe can't punch. When they get in there with Kobe and Kobe hits it, they're like, oh shit, this motherfucker hit hard.
Nah, to me, he look like he got cotton candy hands, man. I don't know about all that.
Yo, ask everybody that gets into the ring with Kobe. Look at what he did to Chavalier. Look what he did to him. Yo, Chavalier was like, yo, you know what Chavalier did? He's like, yo, if Kobe's at 132, I'm going to 125. He's too strong. He hits too hard.
I gave him 2 8 counts.
Now,
I give everybody 8
am I supposed to be like impressed by that or intimidated?
No, you're gonna be impressed by it January 20th.
Well, all right. We're gonna cut this. Anybody got any last words? Chris, Kobe, Chris, you first. Last words. No, actually, Kobe first. I'm gonna let Chris have the last words. Go ahead, Kobe. Last words today.
All I'm gonna say is this, Chris. Respect to you though, bro. I'm happy to fight you. I'm grateful to share the ring with you, respectfully. And January 20th, bro, you gonna see why I'm your idol. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see why you look up to me. So I'm gonna just get that out there real quick. But go ahead though.
Oh, yo, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. After I spank you, you should really take up comedy because that was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. You should take up comedy after I win. Because at the end of the night, everyone's gonna be coming up to me, yo, I didn't think you could do it. I didn't think you could do it. I'm gonna tell them, like, yo, y'all surprised. I'm not. I knew it was gonna happen. So at the end of the day, just another milestone for me, you know. All love and respect to you. I know you're a tough opponent, you know, not taking nothing away from you, but I'll know what I am. And I will be your toughest opponent. I'm be the person again that's gonna make you 18 and finish the rest. You don't want to say it? You don't want to say it? 18 and Chris. I'll say it for you since you know you a little lost for words.
Everybody hates Chris.
Boo, that was a whack one. That was a whack one. That wasn't it.
So there you have it. There you have it, guys. Our first ever virtual face-off. Guys, you see these guys are ready. They're focused. They're training hard. They're both super confident. Get your tickets now. StrongIslandFights.com, the biggest and baddest boxing promotion in America. And these two guys are one of the headline fights. Undefeated Koby Williams, 2-division champion, 132, defending his belt against the #1 contender, Christopher Houston. Again, Saturday, January 20th. Patchogue Long Island is going to be lit. Jose, you got anything you want to say to finish off?
Man, everybody, stay tuned. We got many more virtual face-offs coming up. This is just the first of many. Shout outs to Chris for stepping up to the plate. Respect him very much for that. Koby Williams, defending his title once again. And, these are future stars, and, let's show them support. Let's keep supporting the USA Boxing Metro, Christian Vasquez, Strong Island Boxing, and, this is the future of boxing. Let's just keep supporting them, and, sky's the limit for this.
That's it. There we go. There you have it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned on Instagram for all updates for the next virtual face-off. And that's it. Signing off, guys. Peace out, Chris. Peace out, Kobe.
And the news. See y'all then.
See y'all next time. Peace. Get your tickets now, guys. Here's the link, strongislandfights.com. I appreciate you guys all for coming on the show tonight. Virtual Face-Off, that's our first of many. Stay tuned. We're going to update you guys on Instagram on who's the next episode of Virtual Face-Off. And tonight, we're also going to be dropping the Israel Bailey story. Israel Bailey is our 165 champion, SBC champion. We're dropping the Israel Bailey story before the lights episode on Instagram and on YouTube tonight. So stay tuned for that drop and many more. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.